Walking away from a guy that is not completely obsessed with you and does nothing to improve your life is not a loss.
Him continuously pursue you, he's saying you're going to want me one way or another. That is predatory.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Excuse me? How you doing?
Bro, you're too short. I don't even like black brothers.
You say you don't like black guys? It's cool. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy. I never heard that one. I'm about to pull up in like 20 minutes. Hold on, let me call you back. Wait, wasn't you the girl I was just trying to talk to right now?
Yes?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into...
This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Real Talk Today. We got a good one for you. Let's go ahead on and get into it.
Walking away from a guy that is not completely obsessed with you and does nothing to improve your life is not a loss.
Him continuously pursue you, he's saying you're going to want me one way or another. That is predatory.
Excuse me? How you doing?
Bro, you're too short. I don't even like black brothers.
You say you don't like black guys? It's cool. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy. I never heard that one. I'm about to pull up in like 20 minutes. Hold on, let me call you back. Wait, wasn't you the girl I was just trying to talk to right now?
Yes?
See, it's predatory for a man to pursue a woman in some of these crazy women's eyes, but it's okay for them to pursue when they want something. Oh my God, this thing is really getting out of hand. And I can be honest with you, these women that, are not very attractive, whatnot, nobody care what they got to say. They got the mics like somebody really listening and going by what they say. Most men, we go by what attractive women say, not the ones that we consider not cute, not attractive. From a young man to old man, it's the same thing. But let's go ahead and continue.
Look, why you need my name for?
You look good. I like your chain.
You like my chain? Oh, you like me now, huh? You say you don't like black guys.
I was just joking.
Oh, you thought that was funny?
Is this your car?
It's one of my cars, actually. You like it?
That's fire. You want to drive me there?
Drive you. You say you need a ride,
not.
so farther down that way, you can stand on the street and put your thumb out like this. And hopefully somebody will help you out. But I can't ride with no gold diggers, though. Keep going about your day. Get away from my car. Keep going about your day. Get away from my car.
I walked into that event last night. Also, everyone was so short. Holding a conversation with this one guy. It was awkward. It felt like I was on a freaking season of The Bachelor.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
So the benefits that I get is like he can tell me like what guys are into me and what guys aren't.
What kind of shit is that?
Benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
Nothing.
All right.
It's nothing.
Crickets.
Get used.
Crickets. He's gonna save her. Watch this.
Different perspectives. You know what I mean? Every person is different.
Perspective.
We like the same things. Why can't we be friends? Doesn't matter who you are or what you are.
If somebody tried to rob you right now, do you expect him to try and step in?
I feel like because he is my friend,
That man spelled
He's
6'2",
gonna risk his
6'3".
life for you. What do you think would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
Absolutely nothing. You get nothing.
Vagina?
I don't even know how to answer the question right now because like
Yes. Stop.
I don't know.
Friends with benefits?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yes.
Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I do for you what I would do for anybody. So for me, it makes no difference who it is.
Sam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get any benefit with being friends with her if I was friends with you.
Please don't be this guy right here. This guy right here doesn't even understand his position. He's just a placeholder. He's just somebody to give this woman something to do until she finds somebody that she really want to deal with. And I can guarantee you it's not him. It's been my experience. Women don't even like men that don't have a backbone. This guy right here, he's just, just do whatever to me. I bet she's paying for them going out. He's, probably driving them around, giving them money, doing everything that a boyfriend is expected to do. But she looking at it, I don't have to do anything because you not my man. Come on now.
You don't need a man. You are the woman that a man needs. And walking away from a guy that is not completely obsessed with you and does nothing
Lord.
to improve your life is not a loss.
You said, why ugly men have high standards for women? Yeah, I think it's very strange. Like, it's always the fuggliest men that have the most to say, in my opinion.
And you're still a 10, right? Just
Absolutely.
See, now that's some bullshit.
checking on that.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Plain
but
as
who are
ivory
you
soap.
to appraise men of how they look? What if they think they're a 10?
Well, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, what I might think is a 10, someone might think is, you know, a 5.
Like, maybe these men who you think are ugly, like, actually a lot of women think they're 10s.
Okay,
And so
I'm
wouldn't it
not a
be
lot of
fair for them
women.
to have high standards?
Unbelievable.
No.
Also, what's wrong with having high standards if, like, even if you're not attractive?
I mean, I just think, like, you need to take a, like, good hard look in the mirror and be like, all right, I'm a fugly man and I shouldn't have such high standards.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
So why does the man have to take a look at his mirror and it needs to work so he can see that he's fugly, but you can't see, you ain't hitting on nothing yourself? This woman is super average. She's a 4 or 5 at best, and with a funky attitude. Come on now.
Should fugly women also think that way?
I don't think women are fugly.
Have you noticed in a lot of relationships, a woman will treat her boss better than she treats her husband, boyfriend? That's because if she treats her boss badly, what is he gonna do? He might write her up. He might fire her. There are consequences to her actions. But what unfortunately ends up happening is when we're in relationships, we don't treat our relationships the same way. I'm not saying you should write your girlfriend up because she was late to your date. That's silly. But a boss and an employee relationship, there's a lot of boundaries in that. The boundaries are very strict. If you violate those things, there's consequences. Men need to have the same mentality with their relationships, within reason, of course. But if
Now, I tend to agree with this woman to a certain extent. If you got a woman and she constantly, belittles you, talks back, questions you, argumentative or whatnot, she doesn't have any respect for you anyway. So, in all honesty, you don't have anything that you're working with. So, just like this woman knows that if she go to the job, she can't talk to him any kind of way. She can't just act a fool. She needs to know that's the same thing with you. Just like you can get fired from the job, you can get on up out here and go on about your business.
she's constantly disrespecting you and walking on you, you need to call her out on it. And to a certain point, you need to have those things where it's like, okay, if she does blank, I'm leaving, like, cheating or whatnot. Because when a woman knows that you will not put up with anything that she does and you will not let her take advantage of you, she is going to respect you.
Yep.
And she's going to be more careful and she's going to treat you better overall. It's unfortunate that just being nice to someone isn't enough to get their respect and get them to treat you well. That's the world that we live in.
Do you believe a relationship where the woman loves a man more is less likely to succeed in the long run? So basically, because I've always heard that, if a woman loves a man more than he loves her, it doesn't succeed as better than if a man loves you more than you love him.
Now, personally, I believe that it will never work if the man himself loves a woman more than she loves him, because he's setting himself up to be used and abused and kicked around and whatnot. Women always love conditionally. 9 times out of 10, you get a woman and you got money or whatnot, you fool around, after y'all get together, you lose your job, your income or whatnot, she's going to be the first thing leaving. She's going to tell you straight up, hey, I ain't signed up for this. I can do bad all by myself. There's another man will do what you want to do. She'll give you all of those tropes or whatnot. But 9 times out of 10, if a woman lose her job, we don't care nothing about that. We got you, baby. Don't worry about it. Get yourself together until you can go out and find another. We love differently. Men, we tend to love more unconditionally, as opposed to women are definitely conditioned. It's on the condition that you make them feel good about the moment, make them feel secure, make them feel taken care of, period.
Yes, and that's what I've also heard, that a relationship is more successful if the man loves the woman more.
That's what who said.
Yeah, so you can get yourself
the woman
used.
Loving the man. And I'm not saying that the woman doesn't love the man,
right,
but I think that it's a different kind of love. A man has to be willing to be, more vulnerable, willing to just do things that he's never done before. And he has to recognize that himself. And I think that's what pushes for marriage, because it's like, oh, I would never do any of these things for my ex-girlfriends, but I got with her and I want to do absolutely everything.
This particular situation she talking about is a flat out lie. I can tell you that right now. If, like, you love a woman more that she loves you, like I said, that's a situation where you had to chase her, beg her, seduce her, you know, try to change her mind towards you when she really wasn't into you in the first place. If you have to do all that, I'm telling you, you'll never have the respect and love that you think you're going to get from this woman. Because if she really wanted you, you wouldn't have to do all that chasing and begging and convincing and all that in the first place. I know for a fact, I've been with the same woman 35 years, and she was definitely not the woman that I picked. This is the woman that picked me, and she decided she wanted to be with me. If it's the other way around, they feel like they can do better or whatnot, or they didn't pick you, they're quick to figure out, hey, it ain't even necessary. Let me go on to the next one.
I'm gonna send her roses every week, or I want to take her out. I want to make her breakfast in bed. I want to take her here, there, everywhere, bring her on vacation, whatever. So I think so.
I agree. I do believe that the man has to love the girl more.
I believe a man can love a woman unconditionally, but I don't think a woman can love a man unconditionally.
There you go.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I think it's the other way
Women
around.
do not love unconditionally.
I think a woman can love a man unconditionally, and
Not
most
for,
men.
Not forever.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
No. I think when a man loves a woman for real, like, he'll love her forever.
Yep.
Because it's like, for example, girls are loyal. Again, I hate that I have to do disclaimers. Like,
Now, you just heard it from a woman's mouth. She's just letting you know exactly what it is. She knows that women do not love unconditionally. It's all about the condition that she's in at the time. If the condition change and she don't like it, she's 9 times out of 10, she's trying to figure out a way to get out.
girls, not all guys, and we get it. Okay. But the ones that I'm talking about, we're loyal. So it's like, if we know that a man's treating us good, even if we don't, we're not obsessed with them, we're gonna stay. We're gonna be loyal.
No, they won't.
Who are more loyal, men or women?
I think men, if they are in love.
Why do you think so?
Because women often are searching for missing things in their life in other men. If men are in love, they're giving everything to women.
Now, you just heard it from two different women saying the same thing. Women do not love the same way as men. If we got a woman or whatnot, we will give our life if something, to make sure she's okay or whatnot. I've never heard of a situation where, let's say it was a house fire or whatnot on the news and fire department was called. Well, a woman went back in and tried to save a man. She'll make the phone call after she get out. But she's not going to go in there and try to drag him out and make sure he's alive and whatnot. She'll get outside and kick and scream and holler, somebody help, help. But she's not going in there and put herself in danger for no man. I can tell you that right now. She may do it for her children, but she's not going to do it for a man. On the other hand, if the man's outside, he's going to go in there and try to make sure his family is out. And 9 times out of 10, he will die trying, because we love different. We love for real. Women love when it's convenient.
Everything to women.
If a man's
They're
obsessed
giving
with a woman, he takes his eye off the prize. He's nowhere close to being as productive, competitive, or successful. He gets in his emotions, gets in his feelings, he starts to make mistakes. That has a deleterious effect on his outcomes. However, when a woman's obsessed with a man, that man tends to have better outcomes. When a woman is obsessed with her man to the point to where she's willing to be inspirational to him, he has better outcomes, and who benefits from those outcomes? She does. Somebody needs to love somebody more, and gentlemen, she needs to love you more than you love her.
Amen, bro.
That's a hard pill to swallow, ladies. Gentlemen, never get involved with a woman who you need to love her more than she loves you. And I know a lot of women have been told, I've been told that he needs to love you more than you love him. Right. And that's why we have such a high divorce rate, and women can end up walking away from marriages or relationships like this, because they don't care. And that's on you guys. Is she writing love letters to you? If you're going to be out here dealing with them, and this is all of them, it's not just black women, it's all of them, you better do what it takes to stay top of mind with her.
A man that will continuously pursue you even after you told him no, that you are not interested, is the same man that will grape you.
What the hell are you talking about?
Because at the end of the day, no means no.
You ever rejected a man specifically to test his determination to winning you over?
Yes, 100%.
So then how does no always mean no?
It doesn't. No can mean yeah.
Women.
No can mean yeah, and yeah can mean no.
So if he ignores the fact that you don't want him, if he ignores the fact that you are not interested in him, if he ignores the fact that you are not attracted to him, and inadvertently with him continuously pursuing you, he's saying you're going to want me one way or another.
Hey, fam. Hey, sit this one out. He wasn't talking to you. Just go and sit this one out.
Y'all don't chase anymore. The effort is so minimal.
I totally get this. Being chased feels really good. You often don't give that same energy to men. And chasing somebody who isn't reciprocating can be really degrading and cause a huge drop to self-esteem. No one should ever feel obligated to chase, especially if their energy isn't even being returned.
This is what the problem is right here. It's just too confusing. On the one hand, women said, don't chase. If he chase you, you know, he's a graper. He's this, he's that. And then on the other hand, men don't chase. Why ain't chasing us no more? Why are they not making us priority? It's like they can't make their mind on what they want. Guys, you got to make sure you're looking out for your best interest first. Get your money first. Get yourself together. Keep your body right or whatnot, so you can be an old man like me and still be able to move around a little bit. Because I'm telling you, as far as women, that was never an issue without on my purpose.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like I said before, why is this woman even talking? She has no dog in the fight. There's nobody trying to pursue her, run behind her, beg her, seduce her. It's just not happening. This is the problem now. The wrong people got the most mics and the biggest mouths out here saying the most BS. These are the type of women right here. They're by themselves. That'll keep women that may have some type of potential to get somebody decent. Listen to somebody like this that has no experience, no nothing, but definitely keep you single.
Why is it that the new generation of men want to be pursued? Because a lot of us are fake from the inside and out.
No doubt.
They don't know what to believe. A lot of us are looking like drag queens going to a drag show. And we all know what drag queens are. No one needs all of that makeup and no one needs all of those alterations. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these guys are going overseas to get women who are not trying to be something that they're not. When they got all of these pretty women on this side of town, like, that's not okay. Let's get it together and figure out what they're trying to get. Because obviously they ain't trying to get nothing over here. And you should ask yourself, why is that? Don't just say they're crazy. No, they're not crazy. They're trying to get something more traditional. Because a lot of us are not traditional. We're not even traditional looking. And we're not even traditional acting either. We're as masculine as we can be. And ain't nobody trying to pursue that. Wake up and stop complaining.
You heard it from this woman right here. She has a point. You know, heterosexual men do not want to chase masculine women. The energy just is not the same. Masculine attracts feminine and vice versa. It just doesn't work any other way.
To know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore? What's up?
That is a great question, and in my experience, I learned really fast in the dating world that if I pursued a woman, they lost interest for whatever reason. And I discovered that if I just became a little bit more hard to get and more into myself, that I had more success with women. So to answer your question, why men don't pursue women anymore, it's because we just got in contact with a lot of bad women who taught us that's the way to be successful. And we forgot there's a small minority of good women like yourself who like the traditional pursuit, but we don't encounter enough of you.
You better believe it.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is
listening.
because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that,
this
baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hoes, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference. Y'all gotta stand far away from the hoes, cause y'all dress like them. Y'all wear the same shit they wear. That's right. Y'all listen to the same music they listen to. And y'all stand for the same shit they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the hoes. Let me give you
like the 10% of the 100 out there.
Okay, with that being said, I think we're gonna wrap it up, and I will see you at the next one.
in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.